And I do say this, speaking of worthless, we got white army vet charged in shooting black teenager, it should say. This is a teenager. We're talking about like a 15-year-old at Trump rally. Right? Okay, so shooting a black girl, right? That's pretty bad, right? You know, shooting anybody obviously is really bad. But, you know, a white guy shooting a black girl at a Trump rally, that's problematic. But then when you factor in, oh, it's a literal child. Like, it's a kid. Like, it's just like a kid. Right? So you're telling me this grown-ass goofball, like, look at this guy's eyeballs. You can tell this guy's got some fucked up bullshit going on in his brain. So this grown-ass guy decides to shoot a teenager, a 15-year-old. A 15-year-old! Like, what? You're gonna shoot a fucking 15? Oh my god. So let's read. So this is in Iowa City, Iowa. Very creative city name. A white military veteran shot and wounded a 15-year-old girl when he fired his gun into a car carrying 4 black teenagers during a tense confrontation at a rally in support of President Donald Trump near the Iowa Capitol. I really need a lampshade for this fucking light. I'm gonna be honest with you. My lord. Michael McKinney, 25, is charged with attempted murder in the December 6th shooting in Des Moines. That's the end of the sentence. McKinney, who was heavily armed and wearing body armor. Again, okay, so we got this dumb motherfucking LARPer, right? He's like going like hup, 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 like walking around the Trump rally providing like fucking make-believe security. He thinks he's playing Call of Duty or something, right? He's got body armor on. Like, who, like, what? Like, is this like Grand Theft Auto 3? Did you just find body armor in a dumpster somewhere? Seriously, it doesn't make any sense. Right, told police he fired the shot in self-defense. I love walking toward a car in self-defense. Like, that's what I do. As soon as I fear for my life, what I do is I immediately run toward the danger and then shoot people. Gotta do it, right? I can't run away. No, 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 no. I gotta run toward wherever I perceive danger and then shoot random people. That's how I protect myself. Duh, right? A resident of tiny St. Charles, Iowa, McKinney has posted on Facebook in support of the far-right Proud Boys and against Black Lives Matter. Reminder, if someone says they're against Black Lives Matter, they're saying that Black lives do not matter, which means they are a racist motherfucker. In a news release detailing McKinney's arrest, the state police described an afternoon shooting at a parking lot and didn't mention the Trump car rally. The police not mentioning the most important aspect of a story? Color me shocked, all right? I'm so surprised at that situation. Or the race of those involved. Again, right? Like, hey, why would the police ever talk about, oh, it was a Trump rally, it was a white guy shooting a black teenager? Nah, there was just a shooting. It's just a shooting. I don't know, someone shot somebody. It was someone shot somebody, right? That's all they know. But, yeah, where am I? Blah, 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 who cares? But a review by the Associated Press shows the shooting was sparked by a belligerent political clash between a large group of white Trump supporters and 4 unarmed black girls, all aged 16 or under. The teen driver's mother said the girls argued with Trump supporters about politics and were subjected to racial slurs. Of course, right? When you disagree with someone politically, that is a natural outcome. Rally-goers blamed the teens for starting the confrontation, saying they were harassing and threatening the crowd. You know, again, if a teenager goes up to me and says that I'm a doo-doo head, obviously the only course of action is to pull out a gun and try to kill them, right? I mean, a teenager came up to me and then, like, fucking called me a poo-poo head. Well, I gotta shoot and kill him, right? Duh, I'm a white man. I'm a fucking Trumper. Gotta shoot and kill, right? Fucking, again, like, these people are not sending their best. Like, they're just not sending their best.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ, only the...
Yeah. My setup's a little awkward for the sound drops, I'm sorry, but, you know, it's pretty funny either way. An investigator says in court documents that McKinney does not appear to be among those rally-goers who engaged, exchanged words with the girls before the shooting, right? Bystander video obtained by police shows McKinney approaching the vehicle, again, in self-defense, right? He is running toward the vehicle to defend himself. Facts and then also logic. Pulling a handgun from his waistband and firing into the car from 15 feet 4.5 meters, thank you for that conversion, away, according to the court documents. The bullet hit the leg of a girl who had been arguing with members of the crowd through the vehicle's sunroof. The car sped off to take her to the hospital. Now, this is where it gets interesting. So they were, you know, in an exchange with a pickup person. Anyway, the 73-year-old owner of the pickup, Bob Breck Jr., told the Associated Press he was glad that McKinney shot into the car and scared the girls away. So wait, hold the phone. So, a 73-year-old Trump fan in a pickup truck is glad that black teenage girls were shot? Color me shocked, right? Again, I would have never guessed such a thing. I would have never possibly have ever guessed that a 73-year-old white guy at a Trump rally is excited at the prospect of black teenagers getting shot. I would have never assumed such a thing ever, right? Totally not something that totally, like, tracks completely, right? But I felt relieved, said Breck, whose truck was scratched in the collision. Of course, when your truck gets scratched, the natural conclusion is to shoot and kill the people who scratched your truck, of course, right? Breck said the girls had been yelling, and I highlighted this especially, anti-Trump epithets. Anti-Trump epithets? What? Anti-Trump epithets. Wait, so, you know, yeah, sure, right? You know, someone was screaming racist, like, slurs, right? But, like, it's okay to call people racial slurs if they're saying Trump is a poo-poo head, right? If you say Trump is a poo-poo head, clearly the natural evolution is to scream racial slurs and try to kill them. Duh, right? And others as the rally progressed throughout the heavily Democratic city. He said their vehicle drove wildly, veering in and out of the caravan and followed it to the parking lot where the route concluded. Fans of the president, great language. Again, these are not supporters of the president. These are fans. They're fanboys. They're fucking little like, these are like teenage girls at like a One Direction concert, right? This, you know, like at a Justin Bieber concert, you know, and they go like, ah, ah, right? Like, that's what that is, except for like 73-year-old racist people. Fans of the president who were gathering to support his attempts to subvert the November election initially were having fun, man, taunting the girls, Breck said. Breck, a retired airport security worker, said they asked whether they were on welfare and unemployed. Great question, right? 16-year-olds, right? Are you on welfare? I know you're 15 years old, but what are you, a welfare queen? Like, what? Like, dude, first of all, there's a pandemic going on. Second of all, they're fucking 15 years old. Third of all, what the fuck is your problem, all right? He said they called him a white supremacist and threatened him and his wife. Well, hey, if the shoe fits, the shoe fits. Anyway, this guy's going to jail for a while. Fuck him. Fuck that other dude in the pickup truck. And fuck Trump. These guys are dumb. And Trump's going to be out of office very, very soon.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but the...
I'm so sorry. I pressed the wrong button. I totally messed that up.